Welcome to your daily inner workout for Biocode 3, the timing codes, where the focus is self-regulation. In this lesson, you learned the importance of observing when emotions are elevated, to know when it's best to talk, walk, or listen. You learned that timing is everything. And the only functional time to interact and problem solve is when all parties are emotionally stable. This is the power of pause. For a lot of productive people, we can think of taking the pause as a waste of time, but we know through the Biocode system that a well-placed pause actually can save time when it creates the possibility to focus on the task at hand from a place of emotional and behavioral stability. So get comfortable with that pause button. The 3-step process for self-regulation includes first, awareness, observing that a storm is coming. In the second part, adjust, you're going to notice whether the storm is coming from you, from someone else, or maybe from all parties. And then you're going to act. If the storm is coming from you, you're going to remove yourself from the situation to allow time to feel your feelings and let those emotions settle down so you can return to have a productive conversation based on fact, not emotion. If the storm is coming from someone else, you are going to decide whether it's best to walk or to listen. Remember, we only talk and interact when emotions are stable. As you practice this, it's really important to remember that when you hit that pause button, you're going to do that in a way that doesn't draw attention to the problem. So if we are walking away, we're not going to leave the room saying, I just can't deal with you anymore, or I'm so frustrated, I have to go. You're going to lean on those subtle cues of, excuse me, would you mind if I go get a sip of water, or something like that. Whatever the situation allows, if you're able to walk, to pause. And sometimes the best option is to just sit and listen without responding, but really listen to the individual. And if it's something you have to digest, to end that conversation with, I'd really love to focus on this at a specific time. Again, this is situational. It's a practice. You are going to practice these skills in the real gym of life, and you'll notice for yourself as you learn what works for you and what works for different situations. But most importantly, keep that pause button as your friend. So as you go out to the gym this week, remember that we are building on a practice. And it is a practice, not a perfect. So even though we are 3 biocodes in, you may still be missing some of your biocode moments. And that is okay. Remember, we are going to grow from where we are. You are going to grow from where you are, wherever you are today. And the opportunities that come up for you are your weights and your opportunity to strengthen your behavioral muscles. We grow with praise, so remember to notice and praise yourself. So going back, continue to catch your moments. Observe those uncomfortable moments, catch them, praise yourself from catching them, and look forward to catching the next one. Then remember the lessons of self-empowerment and Biocode 1. Remember to keep the focus on your own behaviors only. Is your attention going to go elsewhere? Sure, happens to the best of us. The key to biocoding is to notice and then to bring that focus back to yourself. Then you have the lessons from Biocode 2, Inner Strength, where you're going to continue to notice Those negative story loops, stop them with a one-word emotion and practice the opposite. Practicing is how we strengthen those weaker emotional muscles. So we want to practice confidence, practice patience, practice calm, practice acceptance. Whatever weaker emotion is showing up for you, you want to practice the opposite to flex that muscle. And here we are with Biocode 3, self-regulation. So you are going to notice those stormy situations, observe where the storm is coming from, and decide whether it's best to walk, talk, or listen, keeping in mind the power of pause and that we only interact when all parties are stable. So you've got this, guys. You're really building your toolkit. So you've got this. You're really starting to build your toolkit as you catch these moments. You have a few skills now to test out. So good luck in the gym. Let's get to it.